My cousin tried to copy my entire life, so I gave her a lesson she will never forget. Growing up, my cousin Ava and I were practically inseparable. To everyone else, we were best friends. But underneath the surface, there was always this unspoken, toxic competition. If I fell in love with something, she suddenly loved it first. If I planned a project, she would somehow copy it and act like she did it better. The breaking point came when I got engaged. She was the very first person I shared the happy news with. She hugged me with a big smile. But just 2 weeks later, she suddenly announced her own engagement to a guy she had barely known for 6 months. Everyone called it a sweet coincidence. I knew better. Instead of fighting, I chose to ignore it and focused entirely on my wedding planning. I found my absolute dream venue, a gorgeous, secluded lakeside spot I had loved since childhood. I kept it a secret from almost everyone. But one evening, Ava came over acting unusually nice, asking all about my wedding details. I let my guard down and showed her the pictures, along with the exact date I booked. 3 weeks later, she made a big announcement on social media. She had booked her wedding at the exact same venue in the exact same month, just one single week before mine. When I confronted her, she just laughed it off and said, "Great minds think alike." My mom even told me to let it go to avoid family drama. But to me, it wasn't just a wedding. It was a lifelong pattern of her taking my moments. So, I didn't argue. I didn't yell. Instead, I quietly changed the entire plan. I kept the lakeside venue, but I contacted the owner directly to make a secret arrangement. I moved my ceremony to a private sunrise slot exactly 2 days before Ava's wedding. No announcements, no social media, and only 10 of our closest people were invited. On that morning, the lake was completely peaceful. No grand decorations, no stressful crowds, just true love and the people who actually mattered. It was more beautiful than I could have ever imagined. By the time Ava finally walked down her dream aisle a few days later, my wedding was already over. She had absolutely no idea until my husband posted one single, stunning picture of us by the lake at sunrise. No long caption, just the date. She called me immediately, absolutely furious, screaming that I ruined her special moment on purpose. I took a deep breath and calmly told her, "No, Ava, I just finally stopped letting you steal mine." At our next family gathering, everyone was talking about how breathtaking, peaceful, and genuine my intimate wedding felt. Ava sat there in complete silence. For the first time since we were kids, she finally stopped trying to compete with me. She finally understood that some moments aren't about who gets there first, they are about who is real.